I've never struggled to balance my faith with my work because everything I do is in faith, whether it's walking down the road or when I'm at work, going to a pub or when I'm at church. All of it's the same. You treat people with respect, you're kind, you're fair. My name's Charlotte Mitchell and I'm 35 years old. I have had Charlotte's Butchery since 2013, but I've actually been a butcher since I was 19. So I grew up not that far from here actually, on Church Road in Gosforth, where my parents were still together, and then went to school in Jesmond, and then I went to university when I was 18 and I've got a degree in theology and religious studies, and I got that at York, and then I got a part-time job when I was doing that degree, and it ended up with me falling in love with being a butcher. I was actually going to be a priest beforehand, but then things just changed. Hi, Chris. So in the early days, and we're going all the way back to the Old Testament, being a priest and being a butcher were actually the same thing, because you'd have the priest who would like literally slaughter whichever animal, usually a lamb or a goat or something, to feed the entire village. So there are similarities. Also, being a butcher or being a priest, it's a lot of working together as a community to make sure that you are delivering the right service. Both occupations are traditionally male dominated. Also, they've got very specific outfits and they're all very like entrenched in the old school ways of doing things. So I do think they are kind of similar, yeah. I never saw the people who doubted me as being bad. I thought they were normal, and the people who thought I was good, they were the unusual, they were the anomaly. But a lot of it, I've got to say, is because I've had, and not even the team that I've got now, but I've had incredible teams supporting me from the beginning. Like my brother coming in, that was a massive help. I've had members of staff actually from all over the world. Like I've had a guy from New Zealand, I've had a guy from Australia, and all of this just adds to the different layers and different experiences. For a lot of people in this trade, they haven't chosen to be in the trade, they've fallen into it and just stuck to it. Whereas they couldn't understand why a woman who had a degree from Newcastle would want to work in a butcher's per se. They couldn't understand that because they felt trapped into being a butcher, whereas I was actively choosing to be one. Well, when I was looking to buy the shop, I knew it was probably going to be fake because the telephone number actually ended in 1988, which is the year I was born, and so the number 2851988 actually meant quite a lot to me because I just thought that I was supposed to have the shop all along. But ultimately I'll always try and do the kind, fair thing over anything else, because, and that is faith related, but it's also, I think, just generally being a good person. And also, if you want them to come back, like I always say in my shop, I don't care if you don't spend a single penny, what I want you to do is have a nice time, leave happy, and then everything else just still fall into place. Do you need anything else, Chris?
No, that's it, thank you.
Working for yourself is hard. Having relationships is also hard. So I think the two combined will just make it even doubly hard. So I think I've been really lucky in a lot of respects. I've seen a lot of ups and downs. You know, we're 2 divorces later. I work with my brother and he's my only sibling, so you know that's never always been plain sailing. But as a result, it's made all my other relationships so strong, and now any relationship that I do have, I know it's solid as a rock because it kind of has to be, because I'm so dependent on work and I'm always there. If you're happy doing what you're doing, then you're going to be happy. There you go. No problem at all.